Hello my friends, and welcome back to another Brotato Danger 5 random run, where we take a random character, random weapon, and try to beat Danger 5 with it. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see what the game has for me today. We've got the Druid. Druid, a very powerful run, but there's definitely some weapons that are worse for the Druid than other weapons. So let's roll, we'll see what we get. We've got the Fist. This is, I would say, a fairly weak weapon, because it's going to force us to play at very close melee range. And it doesn't have any particular synergy with the character, though the dodge is nice, and Fist is just a, it's a decent weapon overall, even if it doesn't synergize that much with this character. Druid runs are always a blast to play regardless, though. Want to stack up these enemies and so we can hit more of them with one attack. We made 56 materials on the first wave, which isn't bad, though we didn't get a single fruit drop, even with our increased luck and increased chance of dropping consumables. So we are not off to a good start in terms of increasing our luck, which you want to start snowballing on the Druid. I'm going to roll here, and I'm looking for luck or harvesting. I will do one more reroll. The Druid... of course, you gain extra luck as you pick up consumables, which means you want to have high luck so that you can start that chain going, but I still think we want harvesting when given the option early like this. I will also take a fertilizer. This is the only item I would buy over one of our weapons that we're looking for in the first wave. Bag, of course, is very good when you've got high luck as well. Let's roll here. We'll take a Fist. Weird Food, excellent, since we require consumable healing to heal, so we're very happy with that. Fist also enables us buying the fertilizer because it's a very cheap weapon, and you're fairly likely to roll it because the unarmed weapon tag isn't that big. So, great start, I would say, to this run. We've got fertilizer, we've got 3 weapons with a 4th locked, which is not bad for any character, let alone one that spent 17 on a fertilizer. The main downside is we still have not dropped a single fruit, so we haven't increased our luck at all. Gonna reroll here again, and now I'll take 5 luck, and I will reroll again. Still looking for luck or harvesting, though I think I will just take the 6 movement speed because it's a level 2 upgrade. We'll buy a Fist, we'll roll again, we'll buy a Fist, and roll, and roll. Unfortunately, rolled the other 2 unarmed weapons. So I'm going to need to boost my melee damage because I've decreased it, so we're not one-shotting enemies, but Fist doesn't really need to one-shot enemies. You just attack really fast. Alright, we got our first consumable pickup. You still want to pick up the red fruit because they still have a chance of increasing your luck. So, there you go. We got +1 luck there. Trying not to take hits so that you can pick those up is really important as well. Here, I will just take the 5 luck. I could reroll for more harvesting, but I felt like the luck was more important, and just rerolling there didn't seem that good. And we got rewarded by being able to buy a fertilizer, and now we're at 21 harvesting anyways. Just going to buy these 2 items and then roll. Lock a level 2 Fist, that's great. And then defective steroids and duct tape, both great for this character. And I think that's it. I could reroll here to maybe try to roll a level 1 Fist. I could also buy the glasses, because I mentioned that our range is low on this character, but it's only a +10 range increase, because range is half, operates at half effectiveness on melee weapons. So that's a lot of money for something that's just not that good. If it shows up for free in a box, I'll take range on this character, but mostly we're just going to rely on getting our defensive stats strong enough that we don't have to worry about that. Pick up that consumable, and we do get a luck out of it. One of the other things about increasing our luck is on this character is that it will turn more of the fruits into crates, and the crates can't be cursed. So having really high luck also increases your healing on this character because there's a 1/3 chance that it drops a poison fruit, but that only applies to if it's actually a fruit. So higher luck increases the chance that a fruit turns into a crate instead, meaning you get more healing. We'll take a Weird Food here, of course, and then I could just take 10 attack speed. We are an unarmed weapon, so we've got some dodge. But I think I'm just going to grab the 10 attack speed here, and then I'll take 5 more luck, because I want luck as well. We'll pick up a fist here, and then I'm buying these 2 items. Keep upgrading our fists. Fist upgrade's okay. It gets 8 more base damage and a pretty solid amount of additional attack speed, so getting it to level 2 at least is really important. We'll take a recycling machine. Great when we've got high luck like this, because we're going to get, hopefully, a lot of crates, and then some of those crates will have items that we don't want, so the recycling machine hedges against that. Picking up the red fruit preferentially. The green ones you can leave on the ground, because they will get pulled into your character at the end of the wave. But the red ones won't. Unless you're on mobile, there's a bug where the red ones get pulled in and then you just die at the end of waves, which is very unfortunate but funny to me, because I'm playing on PC. But, so you need to manually pick up the red fruits in order to ensure that you have the chance at getting the bonus luck from them. But the green ones you can leave on the ground. Here I'm going to reroll, and to take more harvesting speed, I think we'll just take 8 harvesting. That's totally fine. We could be a piggy bank build on this character. But I think I don't want to piggy bank this run. We've already got really solid economy, and I'm worried about our defensive stats more. So it would be at least a couple waves before the piggy bank kicked in, and we wouldn't get income early enough. Given that my weapons are low level, I think we're going to pass on piggy bank here. I'll take the bag. Alien Tongue, we, of course, are using consumables as our main healing method, so we're going to take increased pickup radius to make that easier. The other thing that I'm really looking for on this build is ways to heal that don't involve picking up consumables, since you can't use lifesteal or regen easily on the Druid. We want to make sure that we have other ways to heal, like Cute Monkey, like Adrenaline. Tentacle is usually pretty good, although on this character, we don't really want to build crit chance, because our weapon only crits for 1.5. Trying to punch this loot alien. Of course, we get a crate from that, which also can give us bonus luck. Picked up a red fruit there. When you're killing a tree with the Druid, you need to be a little careful, because it could drop a red fruit, and then if that happens, you normally, you'll have the habit of running directly at a tree to kill it and then get the heal immediately. But on the Druid, you don't want to do that, because if you kill the tree, you could take a spike of damage you weren't expecting. I'm going to take the movement speed here. We also have triple bag, which is pretty impressive for this character. Take the propeller hat. Sharp bullet I could take in case we get like Pocket Factory or something, but that seems too speculative. I will take the lure though. Ball and chain, we will definitely have fast enough attack speed that the ball and chain won't be good, so let's re-roll here. I will take the corrupted shard, and I'll take the cake. And gambling token I should buy. We've got 11 dodge already, so this character can build dodge pretty easily. I really wanted to find more fist upgrades, though, because our weapon damage is terrible. We also have found, like, no melee damage, so I'm going to roll again. I'll take an incendiary turret and a fertilizer. The incendiary turret will help with wave clear. Definitely have to kill the healers this wave, because I bought lure. So I'm going to kill the eggs and the healers as much as I can, in order to make it easier to focus on the loot aliens when those spawn. So we're going to try to break that egg. We did get it. Well, took 2 hits from poison fruits there. So I need to back off and get some healing. We'll kill this egg. This loot alien I'm going to try to bully into the corner and deal enough damage to kill it. Unfortunately, there is a healer alive, which is keeping the loot alien alive. So I should have waited on the lure, actually. Because this is a healer wave. If I'd waited until wave 8, we'd have gotten these loot alien kills. But as is, I messed up. Really needed to think about that. So, wasted lure there completely. I'll take the gambling token, though, and I do want more attack speed. I want more damage per shot, but I'll take the 15 attack speed. 9 dodge, that's a lot of dodge, and we have a gambling token locked already. But I kind of need to roll for melee damage, so I am going to do that. because this character just needs more damage per shot. I will take these items and then roll. Ugly Tooth we don't need on this character, so let's roll past that. We'll take the tree, metal detector. This is more luck, so we'll take that, and small fish is just more damage, so we'll grab that as well. No fist upgrades, unfortunately. So poor play there with the lure. Definitely cost me a little bit. Okay, we've got a lot of red fruits on the ground. I'll pick one more of them up, but I need to find a green one pretty soon to heal back up. Without Cute Monkey or any other form of easy healing, this character is struggling to maintain its HP a bit. Break that tree. Oops, I stepped on the red fruit there. There is a loot alien, which I want to get, but again, my health is so low that it's going to be a real struggle. We did manage to avoid dying to that charge, though, so that's okay. I'll take the leather vest here. Broken Mouth, also great. And then more attack speed. Pick up Gentle Alien, Small Fish, and Metal Detector, and then roll. More attack speed. Perfect. Let's roll again. And do I want Treasure Map, Coupon, or Fist? I think I can... So if I buy the Coupon, then that's 70... 82 materials, right? So that will... At minus 5%, I will not be able to buy both the Coupon and the Fist. I could just buy the Treasure Map going into the next wave, because there's a chance it drops an extra item, which would be incredible. Or I could buy the Coupon and just wait. I think we're going to buy Treasure Map, and then we'll lock Coupon and Fist here. We were one material short of buying the Coupon and the Fist. If I did the math right, which it's certainly possible I didn't, but... believe I did. Pick up the red fruits there. When there's a green one on the ground, we can always pick up the cursed ones. Treasure Map, really nice, of course, because this is a character that's going to drop a lot of crates. So we have a decent chance of just getting extra money from... extra items from the Treasure Map. We also have triple bag, but unfortunately bag doesn't... You don't gain extra money from finding a Treasure Map item, even when you have bag. Because it's based on dropping the crate, not on picking up the item from it. I will take that consumable, the red one there, and then we'll take a green one. I left one red on the ground, so that's a third of a luck. Down the drain, but still pretty good. We'll take a lemonade, Peaceful Bee. I'm pretty happy with, although I do need the melee damage, but increased dodge, very important. We'll take another Coupon. Propeller hat I will buy as well, of course. And then 15 more luck. Sure, we'll take that. And 9 dodge, going up to 46 dodge. So we're getting towards dodge cap. We'll take a Coupon. We will take a Fist and a Lucky Charm, and then a reroll here. Roll again. Scar, that's a really nice one. And I'll take the Cyber Ball as well. We have super high luck, so this character can very easily be a luck damage build. We will take Padding also, because I do just need max HP. And then Clockwork Wasp, I'll grab. We've got an Incendiary Turret. I need move speed, so it's not the best Clockwork Wasp of all time, but it's still a reasonably nice one. And then Cute Monkey, I've talked about a lot this run, so this gives us a much more reliable source of healing. We're very, very happy to see that. And we got a Mastery and a Fist. Perfect. We can't take Weird Ghost on this character, but these two items are excellent. All right, well, that shop was amazing for us. We also just got 700 materials last wave because we had triple bag, so... The shop better have been good when we had that much to spend on it. But that really put us in good shape in this run, I would say. Did take two 8 damage hits from those red fruits, but we managed to get a crate and fix our HP a little bit, we can actually pick up another one here because we have Cute Monkey. So we're getting a lot of additional healing just from the Cute Monkey. Again, not standing directly on the tree there, even though we're at low health, because it could potentially kill me. And as it turned out, that was very important to do. Is there a red fruit that I need to pick up before the end of this wave? Yeah, we can grab that one. And made 600 materials and got 4 crates as well. We'll take Gentle Alien, Broken Mouth, great. Alien Worm, I'm just going to pass on. We want as much consumable heal as we can get. Another Cyber Ball is amazing. I've got very low armor, so I could just take 1 armor, but with 140 luck, I feel like we can get a higher level upgrade. We'll take the 6 melee damage there. Clover, also excellent, getting us towards dodge cap. And we will buy higher level weapons. We'll take a mastery. We'll roll here. All of these items are pretty nice for us. Which ones do I want? I think I'll take the fist. I'll definitely take weird food. I guess I'll just take the power generator over Pocket Factory. Pocket Factory is more for fun for this character. And then wheelbarrow, I actually don't need at this point, so we're going to pass on the wheelbarrow. Very unusual pass, I think. But we just need to build, basically armor is the only stat we need, so reducing it is pretty bad for us. And I'm a little concerned about the elite coming up. This character can struggle to fight elites because you don't have consistent healing, so I just need to boost my damage output and defensive stats. I do need to be aware that every red fruit does, I think, 11 damage to us, so I need to be quite careful about stepping on those at the wrong time. Okay, only 10, but that's still a lot. Oops, accidentally picked up that green fruit, that I didn't mean to do. Taking a few extra hits here, and we have no consumables on the ground, so I do need to be very careful about that. I can get away with a red fruit or 2, though, here, before the end of the wave. And that's pretty good. We'll take a turret. I will take 9 dodge. That gets me almost a dodge cap, and then we'll take 3 armor. That's exactly the stats that we wanted for going into fighting the boss here. Pocket Factory, great. We'll take a spicy sauce. I'll take a Clockwork Wasp because I have Pocket Factory now. Roll, and leather vest gives me armor and gets me over dodge cap, which is perfect. Sunken Bell could help defend me, and we can manually trigger it by stepping on red fruits, but it doesn't do that much damage. Triangle of Power we don't want because you take damage every time you step on a cursed fruit, so you're going to take a lot of hits on this character, sort of no matter what. We'll take a coupon, take a Broken Mouth. We still don't need Ugly Tooth, and then we'll roll here. Blood Donation, I, again, don't really need. That puts you under a lot of HP pressure on this character, but we will take an injection. Alright, this is a fairly straightforward elite for us, I would say. It just attacks, so it's not too dangerous. Because it doesn't move directly at you, so it's fairly easy to fight as a melee character. You can just stand slightly offset from its path, like we were doing there, and then its attacks are relatively easy to avoid. So for a melee character with decent damage output like this one, that was a pretty good elite roll. One advantage that you have playing on Crash Zone compared to Abyssal Terrors is just there's fewer elites that are really, really brutally difficult. So elite rolls are typically less of a factor in whether you can win or not, like which elite you roll. On Abyssal Terrors, there's a lot of builds that just can't fight certain elites, so you can end up in a lot of trouble. We definitely need melee damage. We don't really care about losing HP, so Robot Arm is great. And the engineering, also good, because we have a Pocket Factory. We'll take Plastic Explosive to go with our Spicy Sauce. Hedgehog will grab. Bowler Hat, very happy with that as well. And then let me re-roll this, because I feel like we can get a better upgrade. We'll take 4 more melee damage. Had to pause the recording to kick the cat out of my office, because he woke up and chose not violence, but irritation, so he got evicted. Let's pick up the damage here. We'll take the tree. Do I want tentacle? So it would require me to build more crit chance, of course, because the 3% crit chance that we would have after buying tentacle is not good enough. But it will give me a very consistent source of healing. So I'm going to buy the tentacle. We will take the scar. We'll take lemonade, of course. We'll keep rolling. Adrenaline. This is the most consistent source of healing we could get for this character. So we're definitely going to take that. We'll take beanie as well. Roll here, and clover. We don't have any. We don't need the dodge, obviously, but the clover, the 20 luck from clover is still really good. Take the alien tongue. I'm going to take the charcoal as well because any melee damage, we have very low melee damage, and that's the main issue for the character right now. So even at a fairly inefficient rate like charcoal, it's very worth buying. I don't know if you can hear the cat yelling at the door in the background. Got that red fruit, which we're going to pick up on purpose, and then those two as well. Picking up those two in a row actually was a little risky, because if I had killed another enemy that then dropped a red fruit like on top of me and taken a hit at the same time, then I put myself at a low enough HP total to die. So obviously that's unlikely to happen, but we're at a point in the run where we're strong enough that I really should be trying to avoid corner case deaths like that. Also, I'm on like an almost 90 win streak, so I don't want to throw it away by ending up in a position where I just take a bunch of burst damage from picking up too many red fruits and dying. I'm going to recycle the triangle power. Mastery, perfect item. Lost Duck, also a perfect item. Lens, not so much. I'm gonna reroll here, and I could take crit chance. This is basically a healing stat for us, because we have the tentacle. Or I could just take 2 armor. I think I will take the leveled crit chance upgrade. We'll roll here, and 15 attack speed is also excellent. We'll grab the fist, charcoal, and alien tongue. We'll do a reroll. Pearl, incredible, because we've got all this luck. And there's a decent chance that we hit the 3% and drop more items from Pearl, because we have a lot of crates. So we should be able to potentially find another Pearl there, which would start stacking those really high. Ugly Tooth, I'm still passing on. We just don't need it. And Barnacle will take. This is going to be a lot of stats. Lemonade we'll grab as well. Terrified Onion I don't need. We've got enough movement speed. I don't want to lose luck. Pencil I'll take because it's cursed, and then I will buy leveled up fist and lock another one. Weird Ghost you still can't take on the Druid. I do need to find a little more HP as well, but my armor and dodge is really good, so I'm not that worried about my max HP, but a little more definitely wouldn't hurt. I would love a baby elephant as well. We've got 2 cyber balls, so our damage output from our luck-based damage is really high already. So we could easily turn into sort of a pseudo-lucky build. We're already a large chunk of the way there, because every time I kill an enemy, there's a decent chance another enemy on the field just dies. And we're getting more and more luck. Overtime as well. Druid is just such a fun run every time. Just love this character. White Flag, obviously we're recycling. Broken Mouth, perfect. We already talked about wanting some HP. Baby with a Beard, I'm just gonna recycle. We don't really need this like tiny amount of damage, and we've got -8 ranged damage. Here we'll take 4 armor, that's great. Take a propeller hat and a fist, and then reroll. I'll take another tentacle. Once we get these stacked, they actually end up being a lot of healing. Garden, of course, great for this character, and we have Clockwork Wasp already, I believe. Oh, we have 2. So structure attack speed is really nice. Yeah, we have 2. So the Garden's going to give us a lot of extra consumables. We'll take a defective steroids. We'll keep rolling. Another pearl. Once you start buying pearls, more pearls is good. because then you get an even higher chance of finding them in crates, and each point of luck becomes even more valuable. Of course, Pearl is amazing for this character regardless, but they also stack really well. Crystal is basically 144 for 5% attack speed because you constantly take hits on this character, so we won't worry about that. We will take the medical turret. We'll do another reroll. Blood donation we're still going to pass on, but big arms we will definitely pick up. This Horde Wave should be really nice for us. We should be getting a lot of consumables and hopefully a couple crates from it. The garden is going to spit out some cursed fruit, so I need to run over to check it every once in a while because we need to manually pick those up. That is, of course, as I've said, Cursed Walrus's first album. This garden grows cursed fruit. And you can see here, because it's a Horde Wave, we can pick up a lot of these red consumables and then heal back up immediately because we're dropping so many green ones. Amazing healing and amazing income that wave. We're going to take the coil here. We've got +2 knockback already, apparently. I don't even remember from what, but that's just 7% damage. And now that we've got 2 pearls, we're seeing more pearls showing up. So we are up to 115% damage. Lucky Charm, great. We've got 3 pearls, so that's just a big boost to our damage output. We'll take the landmines and jetpack. I will take, just for fun, this isn't that good, but I like going fast, so we're going to take the jetpack. Here, I'm just going to take 13 attack speed, and then we'll take 16 damage. I could also roll for luck, but 16 damage is a lot, so we're going to grab that. We'll take the big arms here, do a reroll, take a Lost Duck, take Cauldron. That's a lot of increased damage output for this character. Helmet, great as well. We can keep upgrading with fists. We can take Hedgehog and Laser Turret and roll. Take another treasure map. That's also awesome. Do I want a small magazine? Cost me 6 damage, but gets 10% attack speed, and attack speed is really good, so I think we will actually buy small magazine. You can buy this item not on a ranged character, and it's still sometimes pretty good, because attack speed is just such a good stat. I will take Focus. Cake I'll grab as well, because I do need max HP. Wisdom. We've got a very high amount of percent damage, so I think we can get away with taking Wisdom here. Obviously, it would be better if we could wait for it to show up cursed or something, but it will help our damage output, especially with the cyber balls and so on. Go pick that up. Get the other poison fruits as well. Now that we've got such high luck that we're just pulling these in constantly, I can always just manually step on the red ones, and then we pull in a green one almost immediately every time. And of course, we're one-shotting everything, so I'm not really in that much danger of dying, even when I'm reducing my HP. So we can start really farming luck by picking up consumables here, as well as just getting insane amounts of money. Yeah, we'll take a nail. We've got 10 engineering already, so this is +3 damage on all our weapons. Doesn't sound like much, but every little bit helps. And then we will... Oh, actually, wait, did I... Oh, right, because we lose half our engineering modifiers for Druid. I completely forgot about that. We don't need the heavy bullets. 10% damage isn't worth losing these stats. Another free pearl, though. That is the way to do it. We'll take another landmines. Piggy bank, we're going to pass on, even when it shows up free in a shop this late. I'll take the mirror. Actually, I could maybe have just taken the piggy bank just because it pulls a unique out of the shop pool. And we have enough money that actually might matter. We've got 40% XP gain, but we do have a coil, but we have a lot of pearls, so I'm going to recycle the black belt there. I will just take 8 HP, because I think the only thing that matters for us right now is getting our HP to maximum. Double focus is a lot of bonus damage, so... or getting our HP to like 100. And some armor would be nice as well, but everything else we're in great shape with. I will take the double focus with the mirror, we'll take Kraken's Eye, we'll take Wisdom. Kraken's Eye does work when you pick up the cursed fruits, so that's just a huge amount of free explosion damage. And now that we've got the Kraken's Eye, I could take Blood Donation to just get a lot of explosions. That being said, with this character that struggles to heal, we just don't have consistent sources of healing, I'm still not going to take the Blood Donation. I'll take the Cake, though. I'm going to roll here, and Acid I can pick up as well. Now we're at 88 HP. We're only gaining some percent of the HP because we have padding, so we went from 82 to 88 there rather than to 90 because we lost money, so we lost value off the padding. I'll take the Sharp Bullet because we have a Pocket Factory, and we'll take Lumberjack Shirt. Again, goes with the Pocket Factory and helps this character as well. Ice Cube I'll grab just in case we find a Frozen Heart or a Scared Sausage. That could help us kill the bosses faster. We're definitely in the it doesn't really matter what we buy phase of the run. We could certainly just stop shopping and win this run very easily, but might as well close off the remaining avenues for a loss here. Plus, it's fun to see how many pearls we can find. Trying to just get maxed on pearls. Picking up as many of the red fruits as possible to max out our luck. We'll take Tree. Lucky Coin. We have very little crit chance, but, you know, 18 luck is 18 luck. And we will still buy crit chance, at least occasionally, in order to boost our tentacles. We will take this fist as well. Buy an Ice Cube. We'll take Charcoal, because any melee damage is still pretty useful. I'll keep taking Small Magazine, because I do want more attack speed, and our percent damage is super high. Scared Sausage goes with the Ice Cube, so that's going to help us kill the elites and bosses even faster. We'll take a Defective Steroids. Sunglasses, I still think I don't want, even though we have some crit synergy. It's not that big an increase to our damage output, and losing armor, again, is one of the few ways that we could potentially lose the run. Not that that is likely, as you can see from how quickly that elite vanished. Picking up the red items there as well. And you can see, you can really start seeing how having increased luck is increasing our healing options as well. Because when 4 of the consumables that drop are crates, that meaningfully increases the ratio of ones that heal us compared to the ones that damage us. So really nice to get the extra luck on this character so that you get more crates. We'll take the Greek Fire. We have a Scared Sausage. We'll take a Lost Duck. I don't have many different weapons, but 12% damage, 6 attack speed, still good, and we don't care about the Dodger harvesting at this point. Wolf Helmet, I will take. The elemental damage doesn't matter, but the engineering is, or the luck is useful. We will recycle the heavy bullets. We'll take a Pearl. We'll take a Potato. And then here I'm just going to reroll because I think, yeah, we're just looking for 5 armor. That's the thing that we want the most. Cursed Fist, excellent. We don't need the cape. We're already way over dodge cap, but we'll take a Lost Duck as well. We'll take an injection. We'll take a banner. Keep on rolling. Silver Bullet, that's going to help me kill them even faster. And then Little Muscly Dude, kind of the exact item that we want, because just HP and melee damage are pretty good. I'm not going to lock the small magazine, but I will take a baby elephant, because that increases my luck-based damage output as well. I enjoy this a lot because I got to play two of my favorite characters in a row, two of the new characters that I just really love, the Curious and the Druid. So, great random rolls for me in terms of having more fun. Just gonna drink some water because apparently I was so excited that my voice cracked. And we've gotten 5 crates this time. Yep, more cyber balls, more gardens, metal. Yep, Retromation's hoodie, that gives us 336 attack speed when it's cursed. Obviously ridiculous. So now our attack speed's up to 420. We will take a pearl, because we have 420 attack speed, so getting maxed on pearls at the right amount of attack speed. We'll take a lantern here. This is stats that we care about, and we've got the coil as well, so the knockback also gives us more damage. Spicy sauce, more pearls, and you can see that once you get a few pearls, more start showing up pretty quickly. We're well over dodge cap, so we can take the cursed alloy without it being an issue. We will take tree. We'll take clover for extra luck, I guess, because we do have a bunch of luck-based damage. Triangle, we're still passing on. Ooh, cursed fishhook. That would have been fun, but unfortunately going into wave 20 doesn't do anything. Let's go ahead and get our cursed fist upgraded. I'm going to take the scarf just for fun. Obviously, you shouldn't take this going into the boss wave, but we're so strong that I feel like we can. And then, sure, we'll take a claw tree, because we're not going to re-roll into anything that helps anyways. Let's go to the boss fight and see how fast these guys disappear. Turns out the answer is rapidly. There we go. That is a win with Druid on Crash Zone. Fist worked out better as a weapon than I expected it to. Honestly, this is a very strong character. This is a strong weapon, so I wasn't expecting it to be too difficult. But it also had some synergy because it let us build dodge really easily. Getting triple bag and triple fertilizer as early as we did was, of course, incredible. 2,220 materials from bags. Unreal. The early consumable healing, great as well. We got 450 from the recycling machine. The lure was bad. That didn't end up working out. But we've got the incendiary turret for 21,000 damage. Not great, but certainly not terrible either. We've got the treasure map. Only gave us 7 items. That's embarrassing for treasure map. I mean, 7 items still, obviously, they more than paid for themselves, and it was great. But given that we got 2,220 materials from crates and we had 500 luck, only getting 7 items from treasure map is kind of unreal low rolls. We've got the 1,250 saved from coupons, 160,000 cyberball damage, 125 healing off the cute monkey, 30k damage off the Pocket Factory and turret. We've got 25k on spicy sauce, 28 healing on tentacles. So yeah, it was worth buying the tentacles, and 21 from adrenaline. 7 pearls ended up being worth, what's that? 50 times 7, 350% damage from pearls alone, basically. 7 levels on the barnacle, so obviously great there. And overall, everything went according to plan, and 17k damage on Baby Elephant, even though we got it on the last wave. So, that's the Druid. Hope you enjoyed that run, and of course, if you have, feel free to leave a comment and hit like. Helps me out with the algorithm. Win streak maintained so far, so let's see if we can keep going. Of course, you can subscribe to my channel for more Brotato, another strategy game analysis, and I'll catch you next time.